Hey guys, welcome to this makeup tutorial, which is my birthday makeup. As you can see, I already have my hair setting, and you'll want to make sure you watch that hair tutorial video. But I'm just going to go ahead and get into this. I wasn't really sure what I was going to do. I had a couple ideas, but I knew I would need to moisturize, so of course that is the first thing that I did. I've been still having really dry skin even though winter is over, so that's still super, super duper important to me. The next thing I did is I went in with a little bit of color correcting. As you can see, there are a little bit of blemishes and zits and discoloration and those things. So I went and I covered those up. I also went in and did cover some of the darker circles underneath my eyes to try and help that, which I don't know if I think I'm beyond help when it comes to dark circles under my eyes. Sad day. I realized that I forgot to put primer on before I put my color correcting on, so I kind of just put it on top of my color correcting. I don't know if that's a thing. It worked. My makeup lasted. Who knows? Then I went in with some eye cream to make sure that my under eyes didn't crease with all of this product, and I kind of mixed it in with the peach color corrector that was Aphrodite. Next, I went into foundation. The first thing I did was the Revlon Color Stay. I used this as the majority of my foundation, but I did actually mix it. I mixed it with the CoverGirl or the L'Oreal Lumi just to add a little bit of shine. As you can see, I didn't put a whole lot on there. Then I just mixed that with my Beauty Blender and applied that all over my face. Oh my gosh, I just got a text message. I'm so sorry. But I went ahead and I applied all of this foundation and just the same way that you normally would. I wanted to make sure I had really good coverage. I wasn't too worried about it having a lot of makeup on because I knew I was going out and it was going to be kind of dark because be in a bar. So once my foundation was on, I let it dry a little bit and then added a little bit more because I did want that full coverage look because of all of those blemishes and zits that I was covering up before. Then to make sure, I went back in with the Aphrodite eye cream. This I got in one of my Ipsy bags, and I do really like this product. I think it's really nice, so I use this a lot. So I did that underneath my eyes again just to, again, make sure that was super moisturated. Moisturated? That's not a word. Moisturized. Then I took my concealer, and this was the Catrice Liquid Camouflage Concealer that I bought off of Ulta, and I used this first to cover up any blemishes, essentially the same place that I did the color correcting, and then I went ahead and did my under eyes. One of my new tricks when it comes to doing my concealer is I blend out one eye and then I go in and set it. And for setting it, I am just using this white translucent powder. I can't remember the brand of this, but I just use a tiny brush and I've just put that all underneath my under eye to set that. Then I blend the other side, set that. Then what I went on to do is I went on to continue to use the Maybelline Age Rewind little sponge thing and use that to highlight the rest of my face, not necessarily for concealing, but more for a highlighter. So I did that down the center of my face, on my forehead, and along my fine lines and stuff like that because I'm old now. I'm 28. I'm so old. And then I went in and I set that again with that same translucent powder. I felt like I had a very powdery face, so then I just went in with my fan brush and kind of mixed everything and got rid of all of the excess powder. So my normal brow brush, the actual pencil part broke, so all I'm using here is the powder end. This is the Define and Fill brow set. I've talked about this in my Raves and Regrets in my eyebrow routine. Then I went in with a spoolie and I just brushed those out. My brows are thick and huge and I love it, and I never tweeze anymore and it's amazing. I went in with this super old brush and just added a little bit more definition to try and clean it up a little bit. Then I went in and contoured. I used my trusty contour palette, the e.l.f. contour palette, and I used one of my new brushes that I got in my Ipsy bag, and I used that to contour. I contoured the cheeks, and then I kind of pulled it up a little bit on the side of my face, and then I actually went in underneath my jawline and kind of blended / contoured that. It wasn't really a whole lot, just enough to get rid of some of the double chin effect. Because I was doing a special event, I also contoured my nose. I used just a really small flat brush and that same contour powder. I don't contour my nose often. I don't really feel like I needed to, but I wanted to for this night because it was fun, and I wanted to do it, okay? Just leave me alone, guys. And then I went in with this and just kind of touched up any contouring, adding a little bit more where I wanted it, and blending it out in the places where I felt that it needed it. For my eyes, I of course start with the Milani primer because this is the best primer in the entire world, and I don't know why you don't have this yet. Go buy this. This is amazing. So I used this as my primer, and then I also set a base using the Milani palette. At first I was going to do the medium color, and then I decided to do the light color because I wanted to really even out and wash out my eyes. Then to start adding color, I went into the L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow pots, and this was in the color Amber Rush, I believe. And I used this to apply all over my lid, from inner corner to outer corner and up to the crease. Then with the Milani Smoky Essentials palette, or Earthy Elements palette, I just went into this kind of light semi-shimmery shade, and I used a fluffy blending brush and just kind of started blending in a little bit on like a transition shade from my crease up to my brow bone. Then with that same Earthy Elements palette, I went in with this dark brown color and a crease brush, so just a really dense dome brush, and started applying that just on the outer third of my lower lash line and up into my crease. I was just placing the color with this brush. I wasn't worried about making it look good at all. And then I just went in and added more color as I wanted to. And then I also added some of that darker brown, the other dark brown color in that palette, and just added that a little bit more just to add some more depth to that. Then I went in with my blending brush and just blended that out like crazy. As you can see, I kind of pulled my eyeshadow up a little bit more just to kind of make my eyes look bigger, and then I went in with that light shade and then added more blending for that as well as I wanted to. As I blended it out, I added more color as I needed to get the look that I was going for. Then with my finger, I just used this bright shiny metallic Infallible Matte or Infallible Pro shadow, and I just used that all over my lid again just to add that color back in for what was wiped away when I was blending. I went in with an even brighter one and just put that in the center of my eyes. This was more of a gold color, and just put that in the center of my eyes and in my inner tear ducts just to make my eyes pop, kind of as my highlighter. Then I took this darker brown shade that I kind of used to smoke out my lower lash line, just connecting the top eyeshadow to my lower lash line, and I brought that all the way in. I then added again the dark brown color, so I used both brown colors here to smoke out my lower lash line. So I was going to use the NYX liquid liner, but I was having some problems with that, and I did this all off camera because I can't do my eyeliner with one hand holding a little makeup compact mirror. So I ended up actually using the Wet n Wild gel liner with a brush, and I placed it with that. I then used a smaller brush and smudged it out underneath, and then I went in with that NYX liquid liner over the top to make everything nice and dark and really pigmented. And that's how I got this look. I'm working on getting better at eyeliner, guys. Just give me some time here. Then I went in with the City Color highlight, and I went in with that middle lightest color, and I used that to highlight my inner corner, the outer third of my brow bone as well. So this is what I was most excited for this look, was using this red Wet n Wild glitter gel thing and use that to kind of go outside and line my eyeliner. So I took it underneath and over the top, all the way along my eye, all the way along the wing and underneath my eye as well. And I thought this just made it pop. I was wearing a red dress with this look, so I was trying to combine it with that. Then moving on to blush, I just chose a light pinky kind of corally shade and used it as my blush. I wasn't going for too much color in my cheeks because I was wearing a red dress and I knew I was going to go in with a super red lip. So I just wanted a little bit of color on my cheeks. And of course I had to use highlighter. For this look I used the City Color, and I used the white color and then that champagne rose color, and I put that all over my cheeks. I also put it on my Cupid's bow and then on the tip of my nose as well, bringing it slightly up onto the bridge of my nose. Mascara, I used two. First, I started out with Smashbox's X-Rated mascara. I got that in my May Ipsy bag, and I did that on the bottom, or for my bottom coat, and then I went back over with the It Cosmetics Their Real mascara that I got in my Graveyard Girl BeautyCon box a couple months ago. And that's what I did for my mascara. I did that on my upper lashes as well, and then I also did the It Cosmetics one, or the Benefit one, on my lower lash line as well. Finally, for lips, I started off by lining my lips. I used, wasn't exactly the perfect color, but it was just a dark pinkish, reddish color, and I used that to line my lips and fill in my lips. Then I went in with this Ulta Cream Matte lipstick that I got in my Ulta haul, and I used that for my main lipstick, and I just put that all over very carefully to make sure that I had clean lines. And I was really lucky with this red lipstick color. It was near perfect to the color of my dress, which is what I was going for, is trying to get it to match as much as possible. And I really loved how it turned out. I thought this was just a really nice, bright cherry red with maybe just a little bit of orange undertones. So then this is the final look. I really liked how it came out. I loved the eyes. I loved the dramatic wing with that red glitter and then the red lipstick. I just thought it was so nice, and I got a couple compliments on this too. Make sure you check out my B-Day hair tutorial so you can see the final look with my hair down and all finished and looking lovely. Thanks so much for watching this video today, guys. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you like this tutorial, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!